Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest in the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm at Jets in Capital. And let me tell you, this event is packed. There's jets, there's supercars, a whole hangar full of people, mission-based individuals, and my guest is Geoff. Geoff, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Geoff. So have you been to a Jets in Capital event before?
I've been to one of them in Salt Lake City a couple months ago.
What brings you back, man? This thing is insane.
The energy's crazy. The connections are fantastic. The like-minded individuals that you connect with can really be accretive to your business. There's opportunities for fundraising. There's opportunities for partnerships. And it's just a great community to be involved in.
Now, Geoff, you have a podcast. Did I hear that right?
I do. We have
Come on, I love promoting other podcasters. What's the
I
name?
appreciate it. It's called Winning Wealth. And so it's not, we have a real estate investment firm and fund, but it's not just real estate focused. You do talk a lot about real estate on it, but it's called Winning Wealth. It's about wealth, health, and happiness. So we'll bring on people that, have other business outside of real estate, a lot of entrepreneurs. And then we'll even bring in people that are doing things, that are more health focused. And that could be mental health, that could be physical health, and then just happiness too, right? Mindfulness. So we're trying to bring on experts in each of those categories. And it's almost like one of those, if you've ever heard of like building in public.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to, build our wealth in our life and bring others on that journey with us. And so we share a lot about our business and what we're doing from a financial perspective, but also, how do you become the best version of yourself from a health perspective, from a happiness perspective. And so it's going well. We did pause it for like a couple months around the holidays, but we're going to get back to regular scheduling.
Nice.
Posting about a couple times a month.
What's your favorite part about being a podcaster and doing the show?
I hate to say it, but I do like to have a microphone on me and I like to talk. I like, I try to tell myself all the time, 2 ears, 1 mouth. So I listen more. I genuinely care about other people. I love hearing other people's stories and how that could pertain to me and people in our community and our guests. I love sharing our story as well. So, selfishly, it is a way to promote what we're doing. So there's no doubt about that, but also to be able to connect and learn. And the other thing is too, when you have a podcast and you bring someone on that's an expert in their space, in your field, you're able to build a connection with that person much better than just saying, hey, can we hop on a Zoom call?
Yeah.
Right. We did a podcast. We're blasting it out to our network. We're chopping it up and giving you content and you get to know them a lot better. And then I might be in their city. They might have nothing to do with real estate, but it's a cool person that I could connect with and meet down the road and build a relationship with.
Talk a little bit more about your business.
Yeah, so Smart Asset Capital is the private equity real estate, like investment arm of our real estate company. So we have Smart Asset Realty, which is an investor-focused brokerage that started about 10 or 11 years ago. We have Smart Asset Property Management, which is a third-party management company. It manages around 4,000 units and over 1 million square feet of commercial real estate in southeastern Wisconsin. And 6 years ago, we started Smart Asset Capital as a way for investors to invest alongside of us directly in a completely passive way and get to take advantage of the same tax advantages of being a full partner and owning the deal. So we have a lot of clients that are investors and they own their own properties. We manage them for them. And then they'll come on board as an investor partner with Smart Asset Capital and really become part of the family. And so we buy, in the fund, we buy industrial real estate that's cash flowing on day one. So we don't do ground up development at this point, but we look for warehouses, manufacturing facilities, distribution centers that have great tenants, or we feel like we can re-tenant them in a quick and efficient manner and be able to distribute that cash flow from rents to investors on day one. So you come into the fund, it's a higher yield play with also tax advantages and upside potential.
How did you originally get into real estate? Like, where'd that begin for you? Give me that young story, how did you get started?
So I'm 35 years old. I started making money as a sales guy out of college. I I say sometimes to real estate people too, I say that sometimes it's in your blood. So my grandma had owned duplexes her whole life and never really didn't have a job other than that.
Oh, so
And,
grandma had you.
RIP. And she's up there. So I looking down and she always had planted that seed. And then I met a business partner of mine who we're still partners with to this day. I met him 15 years ago. We were in college, or just out of college. And he was getting into real estate. He had bought his first duplex.
Yeah.
As I started making more money, I was like, I need to park this capital somewhere that's going to be able to give me a return, right? And I liked real estate because it's illiquid. Like I believed in real estate. I believe that rents are going to go up in the future. It's a hedge against inflation. It's a way to get cash flow outside of just your normal income. So, then it just evolved from there, right? We went from buying, single family properties and duplexes, this, small apartment buildings to bigger apartment buildings, 100+ units to buying, then we started, buying opportunistic deals in many different asset classes. So we have a self-storage facility, office buildings, retail. And we started, and around that time, we found some industrial deals that we liked. And the more that we did industrial real estate in southeastern Wisconsin, that corridor up from Chicago to Milwaukee over to Madison, and Milwaukee up to Green Bay and the Fox Valley, we really like the economics and the tailwinds for industrial real estate. There's obviously an e-commerce boom that's not going to stop. They used to call Milwaukee the machine shop of the world. And so there's a ton of manufacturing there. It's a low cost living state. It's a low cost of labor state. So businesses are putting their operations there, and it's some of the lowest vacancy in the country for industrial real estate. So Waukesha County, I think I just saw 0.8% in vacancy rates. So there's a ton of tenant demand. You can buy them at really solid cap rates and really get a lot of great cash flow. And we have a team of 65 employees that go to work every day on making sure that we add more value to these properties and continue to just build. That's what we're doing. So we're offering really solid returns and doing everything that we can to grow the business, and that's one of the reasons I'm here. And it's just a great community.
Amazing. So Geoff, last thing I want you to do, I want you to look into the camera, tell people how they can learn more, how they can connect.
Yeah, so thank you very much for having me as well. But again, my name's Geoff Stuhr. Company's called Smart Asset Capital. You can go to www.smartassetcapital.com, and you can find me on LinkedIn. My name is Geoff with a G, so it's Geoff. I get that every day, but Geoffstuhr on LinkedIn. I post quite a bit on there. We also have a podcast, as we mentioned before, called Winning Wealth. You can find that on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts. And that's the best way to find us.
Awesome. And for everybody listening, just so you know, we'll definitely put the links in the show notes so that you can just click on the link and head right on over. And speaking of the listeners, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day, we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Geoff, man, appreciate you making some time for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.